This just happened, and it's becoming the #1 topic among fans. The Eagles just signed a player nobody expected. The Philadelphia Eagles training camp has taken another turn, and this move isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's a subtle opportunity to capitalize on what could be a costly mistake by their NFC East rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. On Monday, the Eagles officially announced the signing of defensive tackle Justin Rogers, a 7th-round pick by Dallas in the 2024 NFL Draft out of Kentucky. At first glance, it may seem like a minor transaction, but the timing, situation, and roster need make it much more significant than it seems. Rogers fills a vacancy created by the release of long snapper Christian Johnstone. Johnstone had been supplementing rookie Charlie Hewlett, who is sidelined with an injury, but the focus at the NovaCare complex has now shifted from special moments to the defensive trenches. Rogers won't be snapping footballs. His mission is to bring fresh legs, brutal power, and internal disruption to a defensive line that has suddenly been hit by the injury bug. The biggest concern is the absence of third-year DT Byron Young, who is out with a groin injury. It's a problem that could keep him out for a significant period and even jeopardize his roster spot after spending all of last season in practice. To make matters worse, Gabe Hall is also unavailable after leaving Sunday's open practice early. These setbacks forced GM Howie Roseman to act quickly, bringing in several defensive linemen for workouts and ultimately signing former UFL standout Jacob Sykes, edge rusher Ogbania Okoronkwo, and DT Joe Evans, with Rogers now joining the team. And while this may be a fresh start for the 6'3", 345-pound tackle, his NFL path has already been anything but steady. Rogers has already been called up 4 times in just over 16 months, a journey that feels more like a road trip itinerary than a second-year pro's career. After being released by Dallas in the 2024 preseason finale, he spent time on the Bengals practice squad, only to be recalled to the Cowboys in the season finale as injuries mounted in Dallas. He didn't appear in a single game in the second half of that year and was released again in June. A brief stint with the Seahawks in July lasted just 8 days before he was released again. But Philadelphia is known as a place where forgotten players can relaunch their careers. Howie Roseman built the committee around finding diamonds in the rough, players with untapped potential who can emerge as unexpected contributors. With nearly half of last year's sack production destined for free agency or retirement, the Eagles need depth and depth more than ever. Rogers' combination of size, SEC pedigree, and determination gives him a chance to be more than just a member of the camp. The hope within the building is clear. If Rogers if he makes an impact in the preseason, he could earn a spot in the defensive tackle rotation and help keep the Eagles' pass rush dangerous in 2025. But while the defensive line is being bolstered, the other side of the trenches is dealing with much more worrying news. A series of injuries that could shake up the offensive line just weeks before the season starts. What started as a scare quickly became a confirmed revelation. Pro Bowl left guard Landon Dickerson suffered a meniscus tear during Sunday's public practice at Lincoln Financial Field. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reports he underwent a minor procedure on his right knee and is being considered weekly, with the goal of being ready for Week 1 against Dallas. But Dickerson isn't alone. ESPN's Adam Schefter confirmed that Kenyon Green, acquired from the Texans this offseason in the C.J. Gardner-Johnson trade, also has a shoulder injury that will likely end his preseason. For Green, this is another chapter in a career already marked by knee and shoulder injuries. The timing couldn't be worse for offensive lineman coach Jeff Stoutland. The unofficial depth chart listed only Dickerson and Green at left guard, meaning the Eagles now have to rely on comps like Matt Pryor, lineman Brett Toth, and rookie Trevor Keegan, or move Tyler Steen from the right guard position. Stoutland loves traits, and players like Cam Jurgens, who can play both left guard and center, could also be part of the short-term solution. The silver lining, if there is one, is that preseason injuries allow the reserves to get significant reps before games are counted. Pryor's experience makes him a likely replacement, while Keegan has a golden opportunity to recover from a difficult training camp. Still, with 2 starters sidelined, the margin for error shrinks. And while this battle in the trenches is immediate, the Eagles are already thinking about how to bolster another crucial position, the defensive backfield, for the coming seasons. The present screams Super Bowl 2025, but inside Howie Roseman's office, the calendar has more than one page open. It's as if the Eagles' general manager lives in 2 timelines, one where every workout and every signing is a key to winning now, and another, quieter one, where the future is already being assembled piece by piece. It was Bleacher Report's Alex Ballantyne who added fuel to the fire by mentioning Gino Stone, current Philadelphia safety, as a potential target for the Cincinnati Bengals in 2026 free agency. That suggestion alone was enough to turn a simple topic into a hot topic. Can the Eagles, or should they, let go of a player like Stone? Or would it be smarter to hold on to him, even if it costs them dearly? The reasoning behind this discussion is accurate. Cooper DeJean, a versatile and dynamic hotshot, will likely inherit more secondary responsibility possibilities. Reed Blankenship, on the other hand, could test the market. If that happens, keeping Stone would mean more than strengthening the position. It would guarantee anchor experience alongside Sidney Brown, someone capable of commanding deep coverage with authority and composure. In an industry where a single mistake changes the outcome of an entire game, that security is priceless. And Gino Stone has already proven he's not a player to sit on the bench waiting for an opportunity. Drafted in the 7th round of the 2020 draft by the Ravens, he spent 4 years in Baltimore establishing himself as a true ball hawk, the defender who seems to have a radar for intercepting passes and breaking plays. He then moved to the Cincinnati Bengals and maintained his high production. In the last 2 years, he has 17 pass breakups, 12 interceptions, and last season, a personal best 81 tackles. He's a player who reads the field like an open book, anticipates routes, and turns the quarterback's hesitations into game-changing opportunities. But it's not all brilliance. His 53.1 Pro Football Focus grade is a reminder that behind the spectacular plays, there are still adjustments to be made. Consistency is key, and that's what separates good safeties from legends of the position. Stone's future in Philadelphia hinges squarely on 2 names, Sidney Brown and rookie Andrew Mukuba. If either of them can deliver an impact approaching that of C.J. Gardner-Johnson last season, the urgency to invest heavily in the area diminishes. But if the secondary begins to show vulnerabilities, the combination of Stone's ideal age, 27 in March, and his recent production could face one of the most coveted defensive free agents, and in this case, perhaps the most strategic target for the Eagles themselves. Ultimately, this isn't a decision for now. Today, the focus is different, replacing the players lost to injury, adjusting rotations, and preparing for the start of the season. With the arrival of reinforcements like Justin Rogers, the expected recovery of Landon Dickerson, and the strategic planning for 2026 with Gino Stone, how can the Eagles turn these challenges into opportunities to further strengthen their momentum toward success? Leave your opinion here, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Eagles news.